Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 8th and final episode of the second season of The Mandalorian. Last time we saw Mando and his temporary crew get Mayfeld transferred to their care from his prison sentence, cutting up scrap to help locate Moff Gideon. He took them to a planet that had a security terminal that would provide him with the information they needed. The planet housed a refinery that had multiple shipments being delivered each day. They planned to take one of the transports, and Mando had to ditch his usual armour and dress as a stormtrooper. Despite being attacked by pirates, they were able to enter the refinery and locate the terminal. Mayfeld recognised one of the officers and was unable to approach the terminal, so Mando did instead, and he had to remove his helmet to complete the access. The officer forced their hands and they had to have a drink with him, and unfortunately he said the wrong thing, causing a shootout and Mayfeld and Mando's escape to the roof. There, Boba Fett flew in and they leapt aboard to escape. And in their escape, Mayfeld blew up the refinery, but they were then chased by two TIE fighters, which Boba took care of with a seismic charge. To thank him for his help, Cara will claim that Mayfeld was killed during the mission, leaving him to find his own way. The last thing we saw was Mando sending Moff Gideon a message telling him that he was on his way to rescue Grogu. So let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts about it. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, so they found the doctor.
What's going on? Who are they?
I suggest you shut your mouth. This isn't your laboratory.
Obviously not a popular guy.
Is the kid alive?
Yes, he's on the cruiser.
They know that they want the doctor.
You want to know what else I saw? I saw your planet destroyed.
You're going to get shot in the head.
Destroying your planet was a small price to pay to rid the galaxy of terrorism.
Yep. It's no wonder she left the Empire. She can actually shoot straight. She'd never fit in. It's weird that they've got the Doctor. You'd assume he would be on the ship with Moff Gideon, especially with the child there. Okay, so he's returned specifically to find bo-katan by the looks of it.
We have his coordinates.
You can bring me to Moff Gideon.
The Moff has a light cruiser. It could be helpful in your effort to regain Mandalore.
They're going to try and take the cruiser. Nice. Using the jetpack to give yourself a boost advantage on that.
Gideon has a weapon that once belonged to me. It is an ancient weapon that can cut through anything. Almost anything.
How many troopers do they have armed in those suits?
These are third-generation design. They are no longer suits.
Yeah, I knew they'd go through generations. Ah, but the droids are the third generation. I thought they'd be the earliest ones.
Can he make it there before they deploy?
It's possible.
Here, take his code cylinder and seal off their holding bay.
You need to try and take some of the power out of the ship. Stop the droids from getting powered up in the first place.
This is Lambda Shuttle 2743, requesting emergency docking.
Thing is, they're going to be on heightened alert now, expecting something like this, because they sent that communication, that warning that they were coming. They shouldn't have sent that warning. They lost their advantage. That's nice to see the launch effect. It's a bit Battlestar Galactica, which is ironic considering she's there. Really like the way she used the jetpack to augment her fighting.
Activate the Dark Troopers.
They've got a lot more than 4. We haven't really seen what they can do yet, though. We know they can fly and carry a child. That's all we've seen.
All clear. A little too clear.
Yeah. He was expecting this. He's cleared the areas for them to walk through. They're walking into a trap. And I don't think just the Dark Troopers. Oh!
Drop your weapons.
They're going to go up either side, crossfire. And they all knew that that was going to happen as well, so they're kind of preempting each other's tactics. So all armed with guns. I wondered if they have more advanced weaponry. Is sealing them in really going to stop them?
No. No!
One's got out. Whoa! So the impacts aren't damaging his armor, but it is pushing his head into the wall. So is he trying to jettison them into space? Okay, so he got up under the armor. That's not going to stop them. They can. I bet they've got jetpacks. They've got rocket packs. We know they're in their feet and they can fly. They're still going to be okay. This is crazy. 4 people shouldn't be able to get through all this.
Drop the blaster.
So are the cuffs kind of stopping his force powers? Like dampening him? Did he know it wouldn't cut through his armor? Or was he expecting it to? He must have been expecting it to. He knows everything else. It's heated up the Beskar, which means it can cut through eventually.
The dark saber. It belongs to you.
Because he took it? Can he give it?
No. It belongs to her.
She can't take it. It must be one.
Here they come. They have got Grogu now. If they're droids, why does he need the blood? How's the blood... What does it do to the droids to give them extra abilities? I think we're going to find out, but I can't think. Rock'em sock'em robots. Part of me thinks one's going to come from behind them, from the outside, but it would kill Moff Gideon as well if it came through the glass. Pretty strong droids. Going to bash through blast doors like that.
X-Wing.
One X-Wing? Great. We're saved.
It's a Jedi, and he sensed it. And I'm not sure of the time frames when this all works out, but I can think of one Jedi that has a X-Wing.
Why did they stop?
I assume a lightsaber can cut through their armor fairly well, because they're not, they haven't got Beskar armor, the Dark Troopers. He's looking a bit scared now. Cutting through them pretty easily.
Drop it!
Oh, blimey. He's going to kill himself as a last resort. That's like they could sense him as well. So they can't be all droid. There has to be an organic component in there somewhere that's force powered or has the blood or something anyway. So much for his amazing Dark Troopers. One Jedi took them all out. Oh, nice.
I said open the doors.
Are you crazy?
It's not like you stopped him even if you wanted to. You were worried enough about all the Dark Troopers. He's just taken them all out. He's got the glove over one arm. It's Luke.
Are you a Jedi?
Yep.
Come, little one.
He's torn.
He doesn't want to go with you.
He wants your permission.
It's good de-aging.
You go on. That's who you belong with. He's one of your kind.
He's giving up very easily though. He didn't know him. Whoa. I know he did it last time, but now he's doing it in front of all the others as well. Of course he is. He's been in the back of the X-Wing.
May the Force be with you.
Well, it's not anymore. I'm surprised he has given up Grogu so easily to a complete stranger. But I guess you could see that Grogu trusted him. So it can't end like that. I think there's some more, and I think there is. Tatooine? The two sons? Jabba the Hutt's palace?
Malian teach me!
It's just taken over. So it's like, yeah, pilot episode for Boba. Okay. So it was a good episode, but the ending was very final. It's not like a cliffhanger ending or anything. I thought season 3 had been confirmed. I could see this could very well be the ending of the series, the way it's finished. There are still some storylines to go. So Mando still has the dark saber. So there's still the fact that bo-katan needs to fight him to take it, or they need to find some kind of loophole or something around that. That's a big storyline they need to resolve. So yeah, we saw Luke at the end there. So the fact that Jabba the Hutt, it looks like he's no longer there, so I'm assuming he was killed. The way Luke looked, so it must have been after Return of the Jedi. So I'm surprised Mando gave him up so easily. All he's gone through to get him, and then literally Jedi turns up and immediately just gives him gone. That's it. I get that they were looking for a Jedi and it was the intention to do that, so that was always the aim, was to hand him to the Jedi, but it just seems a bit, I don't know, very quick, that bit at the end. The de-aging process, or sorry, not de-aging, but the digital process they used on Luke's face, because I don't know if it was Mark Hamill or not, but it did look quite good. It looked better than Leia did in the in the films. So they've now got that cruiser. They still have Moff Gideon. He's still alive, so that's still ongoing. All the Dark Troopers, they're all taken care of so quickly as well. there's still got to be more to it. There's going to be those were the third generation. I still thought they were an earlier generation than that. I thought they'd have more advanced again. So I reckon there's going to be. He did say that they have plenty of blood, so it's still the blood's out there. So might be a fourth or fifth generation come in maybe next season. They've got the Doctor still, Dr. Pershing. Don't know, it is all quite wrapped up as it is at the moment. And with them doing all the sort of spin-offs, so they're doing a Boba Fett spin-off. Looks like he's going to be on Tatooine, in control of Boba Fett's sort of palace and everything he owns. So yeah, we'll see where that goes. Yeah, it's weird. I've got usually at the end of a season you have unanswered questions because there are things you want to know what's going to happen. Whereas this time I've got unanswered questions because it kind of seems that it could finish. It's a bit weird. Obviously, Luke's going to be training the child, or well, he's taken Grogu to be trained somewhere. So maybe we'll see him as a slightly more advanced. Maybe he ages, because we know that they age differently. Maybe he ages a bit more rapidly, so he becomes a bit more force orientated and a bit more. I was going to say a bit more adult, but I don't think they do that because I think the fact that he's a child is what gives him his likability. I don't think they'd lose that actually, so maybe they'll keep him as he is. Yeah, well, lots of questions. If they're season 3 has been confirmed, so we'll see what happens next season. Let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below, and shall see you for the next show. Be seeing you.